Hi, I'm Antonio Gomez Rubio,
And I'm Roger Fojas,
and we are part of L'Uncle's Boink.
and we are here to talk about
Das
Das Crows, which premiered at Electric Forest 2022.
The inception was Roger's idea.
Yeah, Das Crows was the idea. We have to pitch what we want to do for the forest, and one of the ideas I had was inspired first by the movie from The Wiz, Michael Jackson, and
Right.
he was the scarecrow, and there was these crows dancing around him. I was like, oh. We also thought about the crows from Dumbo.
Yeah. Which are, in my opinion, the heroes of the story. They're the ones that get Dumbo to fly. They're the ones that, even though they make fun of him, they're the ones that give him the feather so that he can actually fly and teach him how to fly.
Yeah, so that was our starting point because our background, we're clowns, and we like to do clown type of characters, and to bring these crows into a happy form of clowning.
Crows are in many cultures like the tricksters.
So Antonio is the one that knows how to construct. Like I'm good at looking at thrift stores and looking at things that could create costuming, but then Antonio can construct things like an actual crow head.
Right. So we sat down and we did a couple of sketches, and we figured out. Well, actually, Roger came up. He's like, well, I want the crows to have hats and maybe suits, sort of the hobo clowny suits. And then we thought we should put wings not on the suits, but their arms are wings. The wings are coming through the suits. So it's like the crows are wearing the suits. So there's feathers coming out of the suits. I molded a beak.
That was amazing, that beak. Those beaks, when I first saw those beaks, I was like, whoa.
We bought some baseball hats and cut the front and used that for the hat. So with wire, we attached everything together and made it so that it's basically a baseball hat with a beak.
Yeah.
And we spent a day attaching feathers, and definitely Roger's style and my style were different, which made the crows all
have different personalities.
All have, you could see the faces, the heads, and they all had their different personalities.
We decided to give puzzles, and so the puzzles would attach so that there'd be words that would mean something to people.
So we definitely wanted to pass around messages that had some sort of meaning. So the puzzles were really great because they each had a word, and people could create a story with the two words.
Yeah, so you put the two words together and you kind of make your own story with what the two words would mean. Like it would be transition, and what would the other word be?
Creativity.
Transition and creativity. What would that mean together?
So all of a sudden it's creative transition.
Oh yeah, that's a very deep meaning.
Or transitional creativity. You can see it however you want. There was
and the two puzzle pieces would be shaped like a crow that would fit into another crow, so they would connect together.
Yeah, kind of like a yin yang, but in the shape of an egg.
Yeah, so that was really, really cool.
Yeah. One of the things one of our performers got the idea, Aaron Lyon, was to do love letters from strangers.
Oh, nice.
So we would get to a person, and all of a sudden he's like, would you like to write a love letter to a stranger? So we would give him a pen and a paper to write a love letter or something significant. And for example, one person wrote, somebody around loves you very, very much. And as we were going around, we would see people in different states of mind, and we'd find somebody that we felt needed to have some love or a message or a little thing, and we'd be like, hey, somebody in the forest sent you a love letter. They gave it to us to give it to you. And then they would open it up and read it, and they would love it. There was a person that actually ended up in tears. Some other person was like, wow, I really needed that right now. They thought it was a magical thing that a stranger just wrote something, and we would make it as if they wrote it for that one person.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
People were excited,
yeah.
and we had the loud "caca, caca," which was really funny, and I kept pushing it for people to. You're allowed to be loud. A lot of people would just go "caca, caca," very quietly, "caca." And we'd be like, no, we can't hear you, yell it loud and proud, caca! And then finally they would yell it, and you'd see that it's like a release. Like all of a sudden they're allowed
that's
to be
so
loud.
great. That's so great.
And like they would go laughing, and some people would like, we caught people at night when we were out of costume, cacaoing around the forest.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which was really funny.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere. Didn't mean anything.
That's a final connected message from the crows. That's great.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Be loud, it's okay.
Yeah, be loud. Be das crows.
Be das crows.
I love that.